100,000 paintings, hundreds of tons of precious stones and gold, tens of thousands of relics, rare books, and scientific research. According to the most conservative estimates, all this is worth more than $100 billion. But why did the Nazis need cultural treasures? And what happened to everything that was stolen after the war? 1939. Germany invades Poland. It's here that the cultural damage will be one of the most severe in the entire war. Nazi ideology justified everything. The culture of the conquered people must be destroyed or appropriated. The idea of total plunder went hand in hand with a plan to create the Führer Museum, a symbol of the Third Reich's dominance, not only through weapons, but also through art. Hitler wanted to build a museum in Leeds, the city where he spent his youth. After the rapid defeat of Poland, large-scale thefts began. Particular attention was paid to Krakow, the cultural capital of the country. Wawel, the Old Town, Jagiellonian University, and the Czartoryski Museum were plundered. The following were taken from there: Leonardo da Vinci's Lady with an Ermine, Raphael's portrait of a young man, still missing, Jean Miteshka's The Battle of Grunwald. The Nazis simply burned it. According to the Polish Ministry of Culture, more than 516,000 works of art were lost, and many are still missing. The situation was similar in the Netherlands. There, the Nazis created a so-called purchasing commission that supposedly bought art legally, but in reality it was outright theft. It is known that Jewish collectors' homes were subjected to property assessments, and then everything was confiscated. Among the stolen works were paintings by Vermeer, Rembrandt, Van Gogh, and Franz Hals. In France, there was a risk of losing the entire Louvre, but thanks to the mobilization of museum staff and the army, almost everything was evacuated. More than 4,000 works were packed in advance and transported in parts to the chateau of the Loire Valley. For example, the Mona Lisa was transported in a closed van under guard. However, thousands of works were stolen from other museums and private collections in France. The Rothschilds alone lost more than 500 works. Most of them ended up either in the collections of Nazi leaders or in storage for the future Führer Museum. The Nazis also actively looted churches, archives, and universities. Rare manuscripts were taken from the Strahov monastery in the Czech Republic. From Russia, they took ancient Russian icons, antiques, jewelry, and collections from the Hermitage, the Tretyakov Gallery, and other museums. From Belarus and Ukraine, they took old printed books, Scythian gold, Orthodox relics, and even church bells. Gold reserves were no less affected. Germany seized gold from Austria, Belgium, Czechoslovakia, the Netherlands, Poland, and France. In total, this amounted to about 600 tons, which is more than 63 billion at current prices. The Nazis stole not only paintings and gold, but also precious stones, monuments, bronze sculptures, coins, manuscripts, and even the valuables of European royal houses. Marie Antoinette's sapphire brooch was stolen from the private collection of the Belgian crown. After the war, the Allies launched Operation Return, but not everything was returned. The thefts were often carried out legally, making it difficult to demand their return. Many paintings ended up in private collections, at auctions, and in museums in the United States, Great Britain, Switzerland, and Israel. Now, more than 100,000 works of art are still considered missing.